So today, boys, we're going to be watching the video going over my expectations for 2020. I did over Collins' house, and not only this, I wanted to say, I just recorded like a 30-minute video of me fighting Yakuwan in GS. They all got corrupted.
Go to Vox, go to Vox, go to Vox. Look at it. Look at that. It's a bunch of lines, fool. It's a bunch of lines, Collins. Bruh, but what?
Imagine hyping up the strongest unit in the game and his animations is literally just boom, 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 boom. One thing I don't like that Collins didn't do in this video is he didn't really edit it out. There's only 2 minutes. Like, he edited some stuff out because this was like 30 or 40 minutes originally. He edited some stuff, but I told him to really chop up some stuff to really only make me get the key points. So whenever you listen to this, it's me talking about the same subject for a very long length of time. Also, I want to say too is that I also didn't really get to think my thoughts really on everything. More so, Collins was like, I was in the area like where Collins lives, and I was like, hey, I know you wanted me to record a video, so I'll just head over to your house and record it. So I didn't really get to think like everything that I wanted to do. There's no gameplay stuff. I mean, then we got this right here. This actually is true. In the new roadmap, there isn't really any content. Like, this is really the only piece of new content that veteran players are really looking forward to. Another thing is too, if you actually see right here, the advanced content unlock, we don't know if that's gonna add the new floors, you know, the new dungeon trial floors, the new mono floors and stuff like that. And that's like the main thing. That's the thing that I always gripe about 24/7 in my server, on Twitter, on streams, and you know, anything. I always say that the main problem with GS is it's not the character designs or anything like that. It's just content. Rerunning the same event for 6 months straight isn't giving anybody nothing. It's not. Elk. Hey, somebody get the man out of here. Well, let's keep on going. Bruh. We got the advanced content. That made me so mad. It really did. Whenever he said, bro, you get out. In Dragon Ball Legends, they added that new 14-star system. Literally 3 days after they added it, people were complaining about it and said they're already gonna do stuff to fix it. They're gonna add like those all Z powers that you can start using at 4-star instead of 5-star. So it's like a little bit of a compromise. It's not completely a compromise, but it's something. At least they did respond to it. If you look at any other game that has like that developers that do talk to their team, or do talk to their player base, you guys would see exactly what I'm talking about in this video. Of course, I do say this in the video too, Dragon Ball and all that stuff is bigger than GS. That doesn't excuse you from being just a developer that doesn't want to talk to. That's like the biggest thing in just game development nowadays. I don't know how your community feels about certain features and updates. Then how do you know when you're doing something wrong? How do you know when you're doing something good? Arena is completely like a useless feature after you play it for like the 1,000 wins or whatever. You never need to play Arena again. Like, Arena is completely useless after you get all the equipment. If they tied like crystals to it or something, like to where if you place high in Arena, you get those extra crystals, you know? Because that would like incentivize you to play Arena. There's no boss rush, which I don't know why they haven't added that. I feel like that'd be like a great game mode where you just like go through
a whole bunch of bosses.
And you just fight bosses. Yeah, you just fight bosses over and over and over. And that's just what you do.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good thing too.
That would be deadass the best game mode to ever come to GS. Imagine you go into a fight and you literally go through and you fight every single giant boss of the game. And you have to prepare for that. You have to order your team in a way that will be effective against all of those bosses. That animation don't hype me up, bro. Whenever I see Gana come in, just like, what's up, bro? Bruh. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. Also, right here where I'm talking about this entire section of the video, I'm talking about like the crossover. Not even crossover, but like the lack of like, I wouldn't really say, I said the lack of effort, but more just the lack of creativity. In the sense that I want to see more personality come out of the units, because not every unit I feel like has that kind of personality to them. If you look at someone like Ifrit has that same thing. Well, Ifrit's literally like just overflowing with power. Like, he literally burns himself. He's just erupting everything. He literally is blowing himself up. I don't know if his voice actor does it, but I hope his voice actor like screams in his truth. You see all that strength and just how much power Ifrit has coming from him and coming off of him. And that's like, I think the biggest thing they could also work on. It's just give the units more personality. Like, make them actually feel like what they are made up to be.
And I also feel like it's the same studio. Like, they don't have two different teams. They only have like one team working on both games.
That's true too. It feels like they say there's a Grand Summoners global team, but it feels like that there's not. It feels like there's only one team. Like, you have Grand Summoners JP and Grand Summoners Global, but they're just one team. Like, it's one team at Next Ninja working on everything. Because this is what was happening with Dokkan. In Dokkan, it was the same team working on both Global and Japan. Which you guys could know, game developing is already hard enough as is. Like, it's extremely hard. So developing a game for two different regions, where pretty much they're two different games to an extent. Both have different things, you know, both have different player bases, both have different balancing. So you guys can understand how hard it could be to do that. And I would say that that's the main thing. And I also say that they kind of lack the effort. And I wouldn't say that's necessarily true, because if you see in Japan, they're going crazy in Japan. But that's how it's always been. They've gone crazy in Japan, but they've never gone crazy for global. Lack of effort is probably like a harsh term to use. I wouldn't say it's like a lack of effort or like they're not trying hard enough. It's more so they're not moving fast enough for a lot of people.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really expect much from GS in the future.
This is the expectation that a lot of people had. I have no expectations for GS in 2020. I don't, because I don't want to get hyped for something that's not going to happen, because I want to be surprised. I want them to blow me away. I really do. Because the reason why I nitpick on this game, and the reason why I am so hard on GS is because I love the game. Like, literally. I absolutely love GS. So I want this to be the best game that it could be. Of course, it's on a mobile platform, but mobile games nowadays, guys, it's just they're so huge. You can do so much on just this device. But yeah, moral of the story, I just wanted GS to do better. But guys, that's gonna be it for the video, man. If you guys watched this video, please go over and watch Collins' video too. This was pretty much me explaining stuff, going a little bit more in detail about what I was saying and everything. So make sure link will be in the description. You guys go over there, you know, hit him with a thumbs up, you know, hit him with some subs and stuff. Thank you all for coming out. It's me, OP, and my guys. Peace.